Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the first game in best of 3 today between Singapore and Australia. For Singapore, it will be Resurgence and the representatives of Australia. A bit unknown here, gentlemen. We are in we don't get too much information in best of 3 today. Casting alongside me, I'm Daryl Hungry Kid Lim, and it'll be Brandon Gamenism, the man himself. Gentlemen, we are take it away, Brandon. Too much information.
Yeah, here we are jumping right in the Champions League. So far, we see Israel being picked up. In response, it is going to be
the man himself
with that Caitlyn pick.
Take it away, Brandon.
Obviously, we are jumping right in the Champions League. So how the Israel is going to fare against that? In response, it is going
to clarify, the blue side will be Team Singapore, and considering this is Resurgence, the team we saw play last week, I have a bit more information. Hold on, is that Garen lock-in here?
Yeah, the Garen lock-in is something that we don't see
considering
locally,
this
but
is
this could be
Resurgence, the team we saw play last
an strategy over there. I'm looking forward to see how they try to make this play out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that they picked up to sort of alter their strategy a bit. Considering we are playing on the Chinese side, I won't be surprised if this is the game itself they're playing about 80 ping. So you have to factor that in. You don't want to play something with too high of a mechanical scale, which might cause you to miss some skill shots when the latency comes into effect. But Ornn and Braum being banned away, I like the Braum pickup here for Revive, who's on the blue team here. He's primarily played a lot of tanks. Against Sovereign, he played Malphite both games, so actually really fits into his Braum pickup here.
Yeah, Ornn is going to be a pretty good pick coming in for them. Of course, the latency is going to be interesting. I don't want to see him miss that bounty castle. The Horn Boy is going to have a little bit of difficult time with that. Sarah's pickup is going to be interesting. I don't want to see him miss that bounty castle. You're picking a very skill shot heavy champion going up against a potentially mobile millionaire. They don't have any you're picking a very skill shot heavy champion. So we're going to have to look for how they want to try to respond.
Yeah, I want to talk about how the jungle champion pool actually hasn't been touched all too much. We're talking about flex jungle yeah. But Trundle, Skarner, Olaf, all these top tier picks in the jungle still available, and interesting to see that not only would they not pick rotation, there's no emphasis placed on either team here. And that's a danger because Kralix has been so good for Resurgence on the blue side in the past games last week.
Yeah, I gotta say that the jungle priority in the game right now is so high, and the fact that these teams aren't looking at the jungle with more more inclination towards going in that direction, it's a little bit strange to me. At the same time, I feel like it means that we have some sort of strategy, because when both sides kind of ignore the jungle for now, it's almost like they're waiting to the very end, saying, you can take whatever you want, I'm coming in here with a strong pick.
So they do take away the Rammus, which is something interesting, and the LeBlanc as well, and this is primarily to protect the Xerath lane. Of course, the LeBlanc does really well against Xerath, so it gives you so much lane priority that if Xerath walks out of the lane, he's just gonna die 1v1. It should be noted that Trundle and Graves, something that Kralix has played a lot in the jungle, still available here. I won't be surprised if they decide to take that away in this next rotation. Top lane Garen being sealed away does mean that the jungle could be last picked at jungle 5. But interesting picks coming here, the Wukong as well for the red team.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the red team is going for specifically right now. We have a Garen with Wukong. I mean, Wukong's in the jungle, but that gives a lot of priority over to the Singaporean team with coming in here specifically right now. We have a Garen with good trade 1v1 against Wukong, right? It's gonna be one of the trifecta, and I think you mentioned something to me about this early on. The Graves pickup,
yeah, so Graves, the reason he excels so much in the jungle now is because his clear is incredible. He exits the jungle with a lot of health, and he does so well at these 1v1 Scuttle Crab duels that he can secure that very heavily for his team and ensure that the top or the bottom side, whichever side he plays to, is safe. Locking in the Rise as well, this is extremely strong 2v2 going up against Xerath and Wukong, because not only do they have the range advantage, they have hard CC and guaranteed CC in the form of Blueprint. The right hand tunnel into a single target, taken off, and right now the draft for RNG on the blue team looks so much more superior than that of Team Australia on the red side.
Yeah, it almost looks like the Australian team is kind of defaulting to what they feel comfortable on. Of course, you always have to mention that the Karma team almost looks like the Australian generally well, but then we'll have to look towards whether or not that's going to be comfortable on. Of course, you always have to mention that use that scalability. I mean, they have the Caitlyn, but again, Rise is a pretty serious threat. The Grace burst damage, they've locked down their damage, and I have to see how the Australian team has scalability.
Another fact that shouldn't be ignored is that if Garen doesn't get enough magic resist, there is no answer towards the Rise here in the form of Raven's mid lane split pushes, so that's gonna be a very dangerous issue coming in here. There's no answer to. I have to see how both teams reply in the form of game. I would be hard pressed to say that the draft advantage going the way of blue team, but red team looks like they have all sorts of counter picks here. I would be hard pressed to say that the draft advantage going the way of blue team, but red team looks like they have all sorts of counter picks here. I would be hard pressed to say that the draft advantage going the way of blue team, but red team looks like they have all sorts of counter picks here. I would be hard pressed to say that the draft advantage going the way of blue team, but red team looks like they have all sorts of counter picks here. I would be hard pressed to say that the draft advantage going the way of blue team, but red team looks like they have all sorts of counter picks here. So we have loaded into game. I do believe one of the teams here are facing some technical issues, but that's not something to be too surprised about, considering we are playing online on the China server. So this is, I think, pretty much the first time I casted a game on the Chinese server, I'll be honest.
Yeah, never had an opportunity, never had a need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is going to be quite interesting. Something about the mid laners disconnecting or something. We'll have to see how that goes. So this is interesting.
The Garen. Let's point out the obvious elephant in the room. It's the Garen pick, right?
I mean, they picked Garen, they picked the Wukong.
Yeah.
Okay. They have a very interesting top side.
That's true, because considering the Wukong here has a really good level 2 gank. Graves himself is not too strong level 2. You kind of want to go level 3, level 4, and try to secure the map pressure for your team as opposed to just hitting the lanes consistently. Wukong is really good at this level 2 ganks, and as you know, 8.10 sort of developed as a patch, we start seeing the inner meta change, different sort of regional play. One thing that was being mentioned on Reddit was the fact that in solo queue, level 2 ganks were becoming more and more common. You kind of do a buff, do Scuttlecraft, and then you hit a lane straight away. We could see something, evolve in that direction in this game as well.
点击左侧录制按钮即可开始录制本局比赛。
A summoner has reconnected.
Yeah, as you mentioned, we're looking at a pretty interesting situation with this a style play, so of course the way, as you mentioned, means that the grapes have such a good wave pool, you have good variety, you don't tend to get hit the notion of what goes.
欢迎来到英雄联盟。
Besides playing around the bomb a little bit more.
I actually don't like this opening from RSG because they have the Braum.
敌军还有30秒到达战场。
Considering that there's not much escapes as well on the side of Team Australia, the red team here, you could really abuse that level 1 lead and sort of push into the jungle to get some vision and force some escapes, or at least summoner spells. So playing very conservative here in this game 1. Resurgence really sort of being a bit more careful of their opponents since they can't scout them. They didn't really scout them out beforehand either.
Yeah, not having information about your opponents really means that you have to make the safer play. In this case, Braum will be just looking to protect the choke entrances that we're seeing coming in. To also delay that buffing up a little bit, but grab that for himself.
Okay. So that is a smarter reply there, coming with the red buff and making the Wukong play slightly more difficult, considering that the Karma is going to have to help him get that buff out. It also tells Graves where Wukong started, he's going to be slow, and that means that Kralix can go to the jungle and take stuff away. See now on the map, Kralix has taken away the red buff as well as the Graves or Raptors.
Game away from Congress and behind those. That does just mean that he has, as you mentioned, that initiative, and he doesn't have any other objectives to try and fight for.
Yeah, starting to out jungle the Wukong here already because now there's nothing left for the fundamental part of the Kralix is going to have access to the blue buff and red buff area, so that's going to put him level ahead and start to move on into the 3rd, 4th minutes of this game. The gap currently is very apparent in the bottom as well. You can see the abuse coming in.
Yeah, even in the top lane where you wouldn't necessarily expect the launch to be so well used again. This side is developed pretty speed and oh my goodness, flash away from the Wukong over the top side. And here, Graves did suffer as far as so much pressure on the enemy.
Yeah, and the reason that happened was because Karma the Graves knew that only Kralix was left available in the jungle. Wukong, if you wanted to clear anything, you would have to go this way. Kralix with the level of Wukong, and that set RSG ahead against Team Australia here.
Spread out across all the between the junglers, I think 600 gold difference is making up a huge chunk of the gold difference on both sides.
And really, this gold lead is only going to expand as the game goes on, because now the Graves advantage, is going to be able to abuse his lead, open up vision for his team, start engaging consistently. Wow. And considering their composition, RSG is really scaling, you know, the blue team here to sit back and farm it up. Once Andrew
yeah, but here they go, coming down to the bot side, flash away by the Ezreal, looks to get away, one more block on the style of combo, but not gonna get work for that.
Not gonna be too worried, he is a teleport as well, so he can buy everything on the end as well. Still in a loss on
look at these greedy AZs, and these days, AZs taking teleport as a secondary summon. Get the bonus.
He is rebuff.
For damage. Getting the slow stack. One more hit. No flash away. And a second kill for the Graves as he's just
you know, abuse that the Graves can have with the lead, and like a lot of teams now in this match will be shifting towards a jungle-centric game. You need to get an early strong kill. Wukong against Graves. If you don't get an early kill, Wukong.
I'm not liking the way that Wukong's building you Wukong. You need glass cannon. Like there's no point going for your jungle item and then your damage item. Might as well just go damage. But in this case, looking for sustain is not working out for him very well. Hopefully he will be able to remain relevant as he builds into his damage item.
Look at the mid lane CS gap. Huge here, and the jungle is up.
They're trying for a catch, but nice low clone dodging from the damage. Nice clone gets away, but again loses initiative in his own jungle. Garrett forced to walk down the mid lane. This is over in top side too.
Yeah, because the Rise had the level advantage. RSG are going to run away with the game in the next 3 minutes.
3 minutes are pretty early call. That's not even 10 minutes. Looking at a pretty hard-fought match for themselves that they still play recently as well, so it's real. It's understandable. But this is a little bit much.
The reason here is that as the game goes on, the reason I say 3 minutes is because Graves is now going to hit level 6 after the scan. And when you get access to the Rift Herald, the Dragon, that's when the impact of already hit Graves is going to become even more apparent for his team.
Oh my goodness, coming in here looking for a catch. Oh, shoots away from the Garrett. I was going to say, but he's looking for a catch, but he's coming down. Obviously not the best way, but he makes the great fight out.
Yeah, he didn't have challenge in Mike, so he really couldn't fight that mentally. Karlik's understanding where he's weak and where he's strong.
They're just being red right now. Garrett and Wukong are sitting there waiting on that red just to make sure that they had a Garrett to back them up. But right now, Wukong will be able to do exactly this Wukong and great. Look at that map position.
Yeah, probably demolishing Wukong here. That's not much to be said because Cerebral, in terms of like cerebral play, Karlik is just miles ahead. He knows where the Wukong is going to walk into. Right now he's getting a big impact in the bottom side of the match.
Thank you very much. I feel like he's been taking all. He's had a copy of the buffs. Yep. And it's going very well for the group. Getting some pressure down the bot side.
In the right, a little more mana. He can decoy as well as Nimbus rush over for the damage.
Looking back into this game, my goodness, we are looking at double CS over the jungle, basically double CS over the mid lane. Bot lane is still holding it steady, top lane is still holding it steady, but you know, with two major roles now starting to fall behind. It's pretty be difficult for them to do much.
If Caitlyn doesn't get a BF sword here, they're gonna fall behind much more. Although the CS numbers are similar, but the item disparity, okay, so she gets the BF sword, that's fine. The item disparity is that if Caitlyn doesn't go back to lane with BF sword and pickaxe against the Ezreal's mana immune, he's just gonna abuse her in terms of short-term trades by landing Mystic shots. So the high point right now for Team Australia is the fact that bot lane isn't that far behind. You can put your eggs into the Caitlyn carry basket and allow her to get further ahead to sort of bring the damage later on in these team fights. Of course, they have enough CC to ensure that they get to that point. All lanes pushing up now, blue buff being handed over to the Rise.
Yeah, just gonna be able to further build up that lead with that blue buff.
Here comes the Xerath in the bot lane.
Yeah, but counter teleport coming in, they won't manage to find the stun coming in. Nice knockup. Ultimate's coming in. That's gonna be the ultimate coming in for the Rise as well. Jumping in onto this fight on, joining in now. Now they're focusing onto the Karma. First kill comes out, and the Rise gets one, and the Ezreal gets the second.
That is 3 quick kills picked up by RSG and Team Australia. They tried to make the play happen. The timing was completely off. Xerath walked in. The rest of his team wasn't there. He got bursted down, and as the teleport came in from Ornn, that was the thing that sealed the deal. And now I think Team Singapore, I called it 3 minutes, 5-0. They are 6,000 gold ahead, Brendan.
Yeah, that's just insane. I obviously didn't see what you were seeing, but 3 minutes in the future, you were right. We're looking at 10 minutes into the game, and it's absolutely insane. Xerath that was a very unfortunate miscommunication. I felt like the concept, the idea behind the play was something that could have helped them come back in, but just the execution was a little bit off, the timing was a little bit off, and they weren't able to find the moment, an opportune moment to come in and pick up something. So it's gonna be a little rough on the bottom side of the map. Everything except the top lane.
Yeah. The problem also is this composition. The Braum being a part of RSG's front line means that he can soak so much damage, and that forces Team Australia to sort of play very carefully. If they throw everything out and Braum soaks it all, well, you have to wait for your cooldowns, right? You have to wait for the next set of rotations to come up, and if you have overcommitted at that point, you're dead.
Looking for adaptation, we see it coming in. Ezreal as well as Braum playing around the top side, and Graves now joining in as well. Will he be looking for a kill onto this Garrett? Will be spotted out by one, another Rise looking at him to intercept. I'm not gonna do so.
The teleport
top side though, actually.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness, Caitlyn, you're not supposed to be there, my friend. Ezreal picks up another kill for his efforts, and 3-0. They are just making sure he's having a good day.
You know, scratch what I said about the Caitlyn being ahead with her items, because off that play and the one earlier in the bot lane now, Ciela's Ezreal is just huge, and the flash coming in as well, so aggressive. Kralix, no, excuse me, not Kralix, Kra.
Oh, yeah, here we go, gets knocked out, looking for the stun. 1-1 auto attack, not gonna be able to find it just yet. Exhaust onto the Wukong, they're looking for the damage, but they're not able to find it. Could not muster up enough to get that kill. Oh, but over in the mid lane, lockdown onto the Xerath, and Ornn picks up the kill. Rise doesn't even have to work for that anymore.
I have to say, this game though, it is a lot of the draft coming into effect.
What was that? that's the damage of a single Braum Q. Now just Graves joining into the fight, misses out on the ultimate though. Coming in now, looking for a kill, flashes forward, one more auto attack, not able to do so. And just gonna have to back off into the safety of the Braum arms. Those thick, burly Braum arms, because that was a little bit over aggressive.
I think RSG is just styling a bit here on Team Australia. They have no respect for the turrets, just diving past them, taking the 1v1s and 1v2s, but they are far ahead enough to do so. Like I was saying, you know, before the fight erupted, this is a lot of a... this is really a compositional issue coming in for Team Australia, because everything so far that RSG has done is sort of, you know, textbook. They played to what their composition was good at, and that got them ahead. You know, having the Graves, a strong jungle pick, sort of control the map and then snowball every other lane. I think it's not too early actually to start looking at game 2 with your Team Australia here. What are you gonna do to adapt your composition to be able to defeat the likes of RSG?
Absolutely, we're looking at a scaling, a mid to late game scaling composition that just ballooned out of proportion on the side of the Singaporean team. So we have to, you know, if I were Team Australia, it makes perfect sense that we look towards the next game and then determine, okay, so this is where it went wrong. It doesn't feel like, you know, there's a massive gap that's insurmountable, but at the same time, you know, it feels like they were gated immediately just by the way they drafted.
Yeah, the Wukong and the Garen not doing too much work for them. Next game coming in, I want to see them, you know, place more priority on the jungle picks. Denying a lot of those away from Kralix is a good step, and taking the Ornn away for themselves. Revive, of course, can default to the Malphite, but having Ornn available for your top laner instead of a Garen just brings so much more to the team in the form of engage and disengage.
I'm liking what's happening right now. The Singaporean team is just choking out anything the Australian team can do. They're really playing very defensively. The benefit that they have is that they're playing long-range champions. Xerath, Caitlyn gives them so much opportunity to try and get away, but oh my goodness, trying to catch down, lock down onto the Garen right now, gets the slow. Braum joining into the fight, gets the first proc on the passive, forces the flash. Teleport coming in from Xerath as well. Okay, Barrage just being used to clear out that wave, and that's gonna be a nice little trade. Just chasing down the Garen.
Yeah, but look at this, 4 people committed to the bot side. No one can deal with the Ryze split pushing because he's so far ahead. He can just get a solo kill if the Caitlyn overextends. Dragon picked up by Kralix here in the jungle. This Ryze has no answer. No one on the side of Team Australia can deal with him. And it's very simple for RSG now to just choke this game out.
Yeah, now they're looking for a catch on to this Garen. Braum taking quite a bit of damage. Just gonna sidestep his way out of there. Now Graves joining into the fight as well. Was a good attempt to try and get the lockdown, try and get the catch, and stall for time. That's the priority, is stall for time for this Ryze. Now they pull in this Rift Herald over into the mid lane.
This could very well be a perfect game coming from RSG here. They look super confident walking into the base now, going to take the mid inhibitor turret. I think if Team Australia put up a defense here, they might die under the turret.
There's a little bit of a gap between the two teams right now coming in here. Wukong not gonna have the damage. Nice knock up onto 2. So little HP left. Flashing forward, a double kill for the Ryze. Now looking for his third, trying to jump onto the Xerath, but he gets stunned off.
Yeah, this is the deaths under the turret. We were talking about it. RSG just diving the inhibitor turret. They don't care anymore. It's a triple kill in the mid lane for Raven. His Ryze popping off, and with the mid inhibitor down in 16 minutes, Grenda, I think this could very well be game.
Yeah, we're looking at a dancing Rift Herald right now. Teleport just to keep the minion alive, and my goodness, trying to chase things down. Garen will get locked up. Going to get taken down. The Ezreal picks up another kill. 5-0 and 4 now. They're looking to end the game right now.
Yeah, this is Nexus turret going down. 16 going to 17 minutes in. And Nexus left exposed. Grandin, the question I want to ask here, is this an indicator of the series to come? Because RSG, it just looks like, oh man, he spoiled the perfect game.
That
report revive, man. Come on.
Yeah, he goes overseas for internship for a little while, comes back, and he thinks that, you know. but that was an incredible game. We saw incredible rotations, and we're looking at potentially a very interesting series.
Yeah, this could be a, you know, hold on, loading up here. But yeah, this could be a very quick stomp if this is an indicator of the series to come. And I just want to look at the gold difference coming in this game. In the AD carry position, it's 5,000 gold, or double the amount that Ciela has against this Caitlyn. My goodness.
It's more than double, in fact, right? We're understating it. This is an incredible display of gameplay and what it means to play as a team. The Australian team, I know we're not giving them much credit here, but honestly speaking, it wasn't much for them to show, right? They had
it was a draft issue. It was a draft
absolutely
issue.
Right. You know, the execution, we saw moments of brilliance, and then we also saw moments of maybe they could have done something different. But it honestly felt like the draft was a major gate that stopped them from being able to do more.
Yeah, and with that, guys, we will go for a short break. The game 2 of this best of 3 will come up very shortly. Hopefully, Team Australia can kind of pull up their socks and figure out what's wrong with their draft and come back stronger against Resurgence here. We will be back relatively soon. See you soon, guys.